Hey, Kheldul here. I wanted to show you a use of an add-on called NeedToKnow for the marksmanship buff that you want to maintain all the time. The buff, of course, is the sniper training, where your damage and range is increased by a significant amount. So you want to have 100% uptime if possible with this. That is extremely difficult. What I have here is a NeedToKnow bar. I wouldn't normally have it up while out of combat, but I have it here for demonstration purposes. Anyway, so we see the bar is nice and green here. I can run, and you'll see that there were two different colors, and basically I can run until I get to that point, and if I stop before then my buff will stay. And this is a normal NeedToKnow add-on, not enhanced in any way, at least for this purpose. And it's pretty useful, at least to me. So, as a hunter, I've had a lot of difficulty adapting to marksmanship because I like to hop, and as soon as you hop, you lose your buff. So simply hopping, well, you don't lose the buff for another 3 seconds, but it does stop and or restarts the timer. So I've always turned, hopped, and then turned for a disengage. Kind of want to stop that to some degree. Certainly want to mouse turn rather than hop and jump, or hop, turn. Here you'll see I'll lose my buff, right? Because I didn't stop when that said I should stop. Anyway, so let me show you how this is made. Or before I do that, I'll just show you all the other junk that I have here in my NeedToKnow bar. I can go over in more detail later, but just so it's not surprising, let me get into combat. Put a few things in play. Let's get some stuff going here. And we'll get all our bars going. Alright. I wasn't paying attention. Didn't notice if I actually got one of the other ones going, but in any case, so get out of combat. Let's go into the NeedToKnow configuration, and so I'll look specifically at sniper training. Now, to set this up, you need to make sure that the bar is enabled, that you've got sniper training as the name of the buff, and that it is a buff, or labeled as a buff, and that's monitoring you, not somebody else, not your pet, etc. You want to, let's see here, time format, fractional seconds makes the most sense. I have lots of things checked for show. I also added this out of combat thing so that things will go away if you're not in combat. But the big thing to make this have 2 parts is this visual cast time. And so you want to enable visual cast time. You want to pick a color for the visual cast time, and it's going to do the combination of the colors. So you want to pick something pretty different, such that you get this difference in color. The other thing you should know is that this slider over here is how transparent that color is. So you can get some other interesting combinations if you've got one bar that's transparent, one bar that's not. I like the fully opaque bars. In any case, so you want visual cast time, and then you're going to set the time to be 3 seconds. This can take, decimals. In fact, based on latency, I probably should add a little bit to this, or maybe subtract. I'm a little fuzzy on that, because this is actually a 6-second bar, right? And of course, we don't actually have this in our spell book right now because I'm not exactly sure why. As Marksman, we just don't have anything related to that in our spell book. Kind of odd. The other thing that I have also for this bar is I have it set up as a blink. So I need to know with blink if the action is off of cooldown, available to be used. You can have it blink at you. And by it, I mean the bar itself. And so specify the color of the bar that's going to blink at you. And it's a slow kind of strobing blink. Okay? You can change the text saying, hey, you know, stay still, or something along those lines. You can also specify whether or not it's, you know, happens out of combat, etc. So that's how you make the sniper training bar. And I'll show it to you again. Again, I don't need to have this going on right now. Let's back up. And I'm staying still. Okay, I got the buff. I can stay still again. So 100% uptime. What's the other thing? Yeah, anyway. There you go. I hope it's useful. I am hopefully getting a few extra changes in to Need to Know, such that we can get a focus bar that is not experimental. That would be nice. The only problem with the current Need to Know power or focus bar is that it's not exactly accurate. If you compare the numbers, these are pretty accurate or consistent. In the current Need to Know system, they're delayed, and so having a number next to your focus or a value for your focus being delayed is not exactly useful. Anyway, that should get in soon. There's also this change of allowing these things to be hidden, which needs a little bit more work, but whether or not it's displayed when you're in combat or when you're not in combat or not, that's kind of a useful thing. Anyway, hope this has been valuable to you, and I'll show you more stuff later. Thanks.